Going. Skyans are tampering with equipment from the old world. Who knows what they'll do if we don't put a stop to them?
I don't have time right now.
I have to work, but have one for me at the cellar.
The Skyans at the Infinite Sky structures have been dealt with.
Is that so? Unexpected. And this new force of yours is responsible?
Yeah, more or less.
I've been investigating this force. They reside in the Bastion here in Caracas, and call themselves the Sixth Power, correct? Awfully presumptuous name for a mob of heathens struggling to survive. I cannot fathom how they overpowered the Skyans. I assume you played a role in this. Well?
Nothing to do with me.
Don't bullshit me, child. I wasn't born yesterday. So, I assume you want me to agree to a temporary truce with your force?
It'd benefit everyone.
Well, fortunately for you, the Morcons don't have the resources to fight on multiple fronts simultaneously. We also need time to regroup after our recent activities. If you want to avoid tensions escalating early, I suggest you set a few things straight with your people in the Bastion.
So what are your conditions for a non-aggression pact with the Sixth Power?
First, you must take charge of the faction. I don't trust you yet, but recent events have shown you have strength and guile, and I can respect that.
That all?
You will also report all of the Sixth Power's activities to me. And just so we're clear, I have very skilled informants.
Yeah, I noticed.
Play with an open hand. I want to see your cards at all times. If I believe you're hiding anything, your little band of misfits will find itself right to the top of my to-eradicate list. Clear? So, what is the situation up there?
Okay, here's my report about the Sixth Power's activities.
Go on. Of course, my agents will verify all this before I make any decisions.
There's nothing urgent on the Sixth Power's to-do list at the moment. Other than the big you problem, that is.
Good to know. Well, let's discuss how to proceed, then. I may have some information that you'll find interesting.
Relative immortality. The Skyans monopolized it, and used it to become an almost indestructible species. They even use outdated technologies from the old world against us. Structures of the long-forgotten Infinite Skies Corporation. Corroded computers from factory ruins. Even the cleric's decommissioned AI plays a role in the war for Magellan. The Skyans' terrible plan seems to keep on moving forwards. But I know they can be killed. Their immortality is only relative. Strengthening our military and weakening theirs is quickly becoming the top item on every agenda. People are starting to understand that they can't ignore the invaders anymore. And neither can I. The infection is progressing, and it's really affecting me. We'll soon see what Dawkins' advice to train my willpower was actually worth. But I'm still not sure about Dawkins himself. On one hand, it seems that he actually wants to serve humanity. On the other, he nearly led us all to destruction in the war against the Albs. What's he planning? What does he actually want to achieve? And why has my double-crossing father returned? Right now, when everything hangs in the balance, I have a difficult task ahead of me. And so many questions, which I'll learn the answers to very soon.
According to reports, your father is in the northernmost reaches of Ignadon.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Be grateful I'm telling you at all. Till now, I've had little reason to concern myself with your family affairs. Well, now that you know where Wardek is, I have no doubt you'll find him. Anyway, I'm a busy man, and you now have business to attend to. I suggest you see to it.
I have it, but we need to move quickly.
You have what exactly?
The location of a large Skyanid, and I mean a really big one, recently mutated and waiting for us. But it'll disappear if we don't hurry. Humanity needs to come together, or we don't stand a chance of winning.
Okay, let's go see this giant Skyanid.
Come on. Look at it! The noise when it changed must have been deafening.
We should be careful. Looks like it's not alone.
Listen, you're beginning to get on my nerves. Keep treating me this way, and I will leave. Understood? Well, that was pretty bad. You're the combat expert, so go on ahead.
No worse than the rest of its kind.
All right, let's find the place where it underwent its transformation. You know what to do. Find the location, and I can get to work. I need a moment.
work. That didn't work.
That was stomach-turning. This behemoth actually vomited during its transformation.
Did you find anything interesting at least?
The stench is overwhelming, but yes, I did make a surprising discovery. The voices and the other peculiar vibrations emanating from blue Elex, I sense them from this dark Elex too.
Which means...
They obviously have a shared origin. No doubt about it.
Well, doesn't seem that surprising. Anything else?
Both the blue and dark Elex derivatives can unleash remarkable powers. But only through another medium, an intelligence or organism that can guide it. Without that, the voices have no direction and cancel each other out.
So, something like an elemental magnet.
A what?
You don't know what a magnet is?
No. Judging by its name, a magical artifact?
It doesn't matter.
The next logical step is to analyze how Dark Elex affects a truly intelligent being. It's clear it possesses greater powers than our blue Elex. We need to see just what they are. Of course, that means examining a recently mutated human being. Do you think we can find one?
We might. Surely your scouts can help with the search again.
Let's hope so. I'll give them instructions and let you know as soon as I hear anything. This doesn't look good. At all. It is really fucking cold here.
Want my clothes?
Ah, forget it. Let's just finish up and head back as soon as we can.
Father.
So, you found me. I expected you to find me long ago. What took you so long?
I had more important things to do than chasing a forgotten shadow from my past.
Well, now you're here. So, what's the plan? Gonna kill me?
I'm not sure.
Well, nobody would blame you. Everything I did for the good of the Alps. The hybrid made them blind and arrogant. Somebody had to do something.
You tried to kill me. Your own son.
I did, and I don't regret it. You were an Alp commander, a follower of the hybrid. You almost destroyed all humanity. You were deluded and dangerous. I had to stop you destroying one of the hybrid's most powerful opponents. If Thorald had died, the Berserkers would have died with him, and Magellan would have died with them. A whirlwind of carnage and extermination. Everything destroyed.
Oh, you really have some nerve, claiming to be humanity's savior. I started working for the Free People against the hybrid, and you still tried to get rid of me.
And look where it got you, Jax. You're working for that monster again. Dawkins still has you wrapped around his little finger, so much so that you can't even see the truth.
What truth? The truth, or just whatever you think you can use to get ahead? Even if I forget your crimes, I'll never forget the fact that you put my son in danger. Dex could have died out there, and it would have been your fault.
There you go again. Blind, walking the wrong path, and you don't even see it. Wake up, Jax! You need to see what's really going on here. The Skyans, as you call them, can be defeated. And I know how. Your son was never really in danger. Dex has such potential that even those creatures can't harm him. I saw the way he stood up to them.
Don't be ridiculous. He's still a little boy.
Look, if you don't trust me, well, I can understand that. But we're gonna have to forget our feud if we want to survive this. If we stick together, there's no way they can defeat us. I was at Maricor. I was there when they arrived and built their headquarters. I know their weaknesses. I know their goals. I know how to hurt them. You need me.
You're just saying that to save your own skin.
Damn it. If only I knew how to convince you. Magellan is about to fall apart. Right now, there's still time to stop it. But only if you wake up and start making the right decisions.
I want proof. Give me a reason not to tear you to pieces.
That's easy. You think you know everything going on in that bastion of yours? Well, think again. One of your people is trying to get in touch with your enemy as we speak. If you don't watch out, you'll have a full battalion of Skyans at your front door. Who? Well, if I tell you that, you're gonna think I'm just digging up the past again.
Dawkins? Why would he do that? He was the one who founded the Sixth Power in the first place. Why would he stab us in the back?
You wanted proof that I had information, and that I was trustworthy. So go check if what I told you is true. If it's not, you can always come back and tear me to pieces then. Or not, if I'm right.
What do you want with my son? What did you do to him?
We just ran into each other. Pure chance. I was watching you, and that boy has a lot of willpower. Just like his father. I didn't even try to talk him out of his plan to confront the invaders. It wouldn't have worked. I thought I could protect him, if... But then, I realized he was much stronger than I had assumed. Your son is really something special. He's going to play a big role in the war against...
You keep away from him. I'm warning you.
And you should give him something to do. He'll never reach his full potential if his parents are always hovering over him, trying to protect him from the world.
You were at Maracor to see the first former land?
I was in exile for a long time. Nobody followed me to Maracor. So, I stayed there. Up until the day the first of their ships landed there. I saw how they set up their systems. I know how the formers work.
Then tell me how the formers work and how we can stop them.
So, I'm just supposed to play my trump card without being certain that you won't just change your mind and kill me anyway.
That sounds like you, but I'm not gonna let you jerk me around anymore. The question is, why should I believe your bullshit in the first place?
No, Jax. The question is whether you can afford to let me take this vital information to my grave.
Why are you suddenly so interested in humanity? I'd have to guess that you're really more interested in making sure the Albs survive.
Back then, we were in control of Magellan. And that makes it easy to judge everyone else. But the tide has turned. These days, we're the ones being hunted. The Albs and Ignadon will be the first to fall when the Skyans in Maracor start their attack. That's why we need the other factions. We have to ensure that they stay strong. That way they'll be able to fight in the final battle against the invaders. Now, the same is true for your troops in the Bastion. They have to get stronger so that they can play their part against the Skyans.
Do you really mean every faction?
Really, we need all of them. Or we're all going to die. The Berserkers are already doing their part. They're actively fighting the Skyanids. Even those criminal outlaws in their crater cannot be allowed to fall. I've been patrolling, and I noticed that the attacks against them have been getting more intense over the past few days. You really should take a look. I think the Duke of Ateris is really going to need your help.
Ugh. I'll pace myself.
People were obviously very highly advanced back then.
Go to the Bastion and find out for yourself that I'm telling the truth. I'll wait for you here.
Damn. Ugh. My head. Infection. I've forgotten about it again. I should train my mind before that thing happens to me.
I've just received word. My scouts believe they found something. A group of young Skyend agitators roaming the Ignadon hinterlands. Which just happens to be where the scouts saw people wandering a few days before.
Damn it.
What the hell were they thinking?
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Freshly mutated.
Well, there we are. They're definitely Skyend agitators. They're an awful sight. Imagine having to serve the Skyends like this for the rest of your life.
We'll make sure that never happens. Dawkins has an incredible level of knowledge about the Skyends. Did he find all that out through his research?
Here we go!
It's remarkable. But it's working.
is tragic.
Although they have greater intelligence than the average Skyanid, they're just as vicious and single-minded.
I'll need to examine the place where they mutated. Wait a minute. It isn't easy, seeing what they went through. So much suffering. I don't know what's more alarming, that these young agitators seem to be able to control the Dark Elex, or...
Or what?
Well, they were out hunting for Elex, and once they found it, they ingested it.
What's so interesting about that?
It wasn't Dark Elex. It was our Elex.
So Skyans can process Blue Elex too. That's not good, is it?
Not at all. Imagine an army of these soldiers taking our Elex and mana, using it in their contaminated bodies. It's only a matter of time before Magellan's Blue Elex is completely blended with Dark Elex. Or should I say contaminated?
So pretty soon, Dark Elex could be the only Elex there is.
That, or a new derivative that combines them both. And whether they can be separated again afterwards, I just don't know. But I sense that these Skyans can communicate with the voices of the Elex, just as I do.
So they can control all the derivatives of Elex and communicate with the collective voices of each.
It would seem that way. But agitators are the lowest-ranking Skyans and may not be as capable of dealing with Elex. I'll have to examine a freshly mutated curator before I can say more with any certainty. That is, if they even exist. I'll instruct my scouts to look out for them. I'll keep you updated. Who knows how long all this will stand here for?
She took that to her grave.
The beast. You ready to... Be warned. Get yourself ready. We won't see a fight like that again. Here. Their last owner won't be needing them now. Could have used you at my side 30 years ago. On the hunt, through the tunnels together. We'd have been something special. Now, these days I can barely hold the blade. I'm no longer dangerous. I disgust myself.
Don't beat yourself up.
I could still get back into shape. I've still got the build. But let's focus on you. Come back when you're ready for the next challenge. I'll be here, getting everything ready for you.
Nothing is safe these days.
But I already told you we're not set up. Keep coming.
You're not the first person to say that.
No one wants to hear my opinion.
Whatever will be, will be.
How could he be so stupid? I have things to do.
She took that to her grave.
No time now. Maybe later.
It's just one disaster after another.
Hey.
Oh, and don't forget, I know all about your bastion.